On February 10th, 2025, BYD held a launch ceremony in Shenzhen to unveil its latest advanced driver assistance system, branded as God's Eye. This system will be offered free of charge across at least 21 of BYD's models, ranging from the budget Seagull hatchback to the luxury Yangwang U9, representing a bold move to democratize autonomous driving capabilities in China. BYD's announcement signals its ambition to make smart driving accessible to all customers without additional fees or subscriptions, a strategy that is expected to intensify competition in the global EV market. But that's just the beginning of a deeper story. The God's Eye system not only showcases BYD's technical prowess, but also illustrates a strategic pivot in the EV industry, transforming advanced driver assistance from a luxury add-on into a standard feature for mass-market vehicles. In this video, I will talk on the technological underpinnings of God's Eye, its tiered architecture, real-world performance, and the broader implications of offering such a system for free. BYD Chairman and CEO Wang Chuanfu emphasized the company's extensive R&D investment, noting that BYD employs over 110,000 engineers, including 5,000 dedicated to intelligent driving development. The firm's advanced driver assistance system training mileage reportedly reached 72 million kilometers per day in 2024, leveraging data from what BYD claims is China's largest car cloud database to refine perception and decision-making algorithms. Over 7 years of research have culminated in the DePilot software suite, the operating layer of God's Eye, which made its debut in 2020 on the BYD Han model. By consolidating sensor data and driving logs at scale, BYD can train its neural networks to recognize complex traffic scenarios, weather conditions, and driver behaviors, aiming to minimize false positives and maximize system robustness. The continuous feedback loop between vehicle operations and cloud analytics ensures that over-the-air updates can introduce new features, performance improvements, and safety patches without requiring hardware changes. At the core of God's Eye lies BYD's proprietary Xuanji architecture, described as one brain, 2 ends, 3 networks, and 4 chains, which orchestrates vehicle-side and cloud computing for intelligent driving. The brain comprises a central processor with 5G and satellite connectivity, enabling low-latency data exchange and high-definition mapping updates. The 2 ends refer to vehicle-side AI for real-time perception and cloud AI for large-scale model training, while the 3 networks include the Internet of Vehicles, 5G, and satellite networks. Finally, the 4 chains, sensor, control, data, and mechanical, ensure end-to-end coordination from environment sensing to actuation. By integrating these layers, BYD claims to achieve near-instant decision-making, with sensor inputs processed locally for critical safety functions and aggregated centrally for continuous learning. This holistic architecture not only underpins God's Eye, but also serves as a foundation for future autonomous driving advancements, including higher-level autonomy. To enhance its AI capabilities, BYD has partnered with Chinese startup DeepSeek, integrating the R1 large language model into both cloud and vehicle-side systems. This collaboration aims to improve voice-activated controls, natural language interaction, and infotainment features, while exploring applications for scene understanding and decision-making within the ADAS context. According to BYD, DeepSeek's open-source generative AI will enable the system to learn from textual and visual data, potentially augmenting object recognition and traffic prediction capabilities. Beyond in-car functions, the integration with DeepSeek is expected to facilitate more intuitive human-machine interfaces, allowing drivers to query navigation, vehicle status, and safety alerts through conversational prompts. As AI-driven features become increasingly central to the driving experience, BYD's early adoption of large language models positions it to compete with technology-focused rivals in the burgeoning electric intelligent vehicle segment. God's Eye is technically branded as the DePilot system, available in 3 tiers: DePilot 600, God's Eye A, DePilot 300, God's Eye B, and DePilot 100, God's Eye C. Each tier is tailored to different price points and performance requirements. The entry-level variant, God's Eye C, DePilot 100, is designed for mass-market BYD models and operates on a camera-first architecture with supplemental radar and ultrasonic sensors. It features a 3-camera cluster behind the windshield, 12 surround view cameras, 3 front, 5 panoramic, 4 side rear, 5mm wave radars providing 360-degree coverage up to 300 meters, and 12 ultrasonic sensors with centimeter-level accuracy. Powered by a 100 TOPS or trillion operations per second compute platform, God's Eye C supports Level 2 Plus functionalities such as adaptive cruise control, lane centering, automated braking, and high-speed no-way or navigate on autopilot. BYD plans to extend God's Eye C's capabilities to urban NOA through OTA updates, enabling the entry-level system to autonomously navigate city streets, handle turns, and manage complex intersections in the future. For budget-conscious buyers, this tier represents a significant upgrade over traditional Level 1 driver assistance, offering a taste of semi-autonomous driving at no extra cost. God's Eye B, Dipilot 300, elevates the system with the addition of a single LiDAR sensor, enhancing depth perception and object detection accuracy, particularly in low light and adverse weather conditions. Powered by a 300 TOPS computing unit, this tier is earmarked for Denza models and flagship BYD vehicles such as the Han and Song series. God's Eye B supports both highway and urban NOA, including hands-off steering with eyes-on monitoring, automated lane changes, and memorized route functions for regular commutes. BYD reports that God's Eye B has been undergoing on-road testing for over a year, covering thousands of kilometers across diverse environments without human intervention, demonstrating readiness for Level 3 highway autonomy pending regulatory approval. This mid-tier system strikes a balance between cost and capability, offering advanced ADAS features to customers willing to invest in higher-end models. At the pinnacle of BYD's advanced driver assistance system portfolio is God's Eye A, Dipilot 600, which integrates 3 LiDAR units, covering front and side views, with the full suite of cameras, radars, and ultrasonic sensors. With 600 TOPS of compute power, this system underpins the autonomous driving capabilities of BYD's luxury Yangwang brand, including the U9 supercar, which was showcased performing unmanned track laps. God's Eye A supports Level 3 autonomy in both highway and urban settings, featuring automated overtaking, intersection handling, and hands-free driving under supervision. Looking ahead, BYD aims to seek regulatory green lights for Level 4 capabilities, potentially enabling driverless operation in geo-fenced areas. All 3 God's Eye variants share a common feature set that includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, automated emergency braking, and traffic jam assist. Remote self-parking and valet parking are standard across the lineup, allowing users to command their vehicles to park or retrieve themselves via smartphone. The NOA function, which autonomously navigates mapped routes, is available in all tiers, with urban NOA limited to higher-level variants and planned for future updates on entry-level models. BYD emphasizes safety features such as driver monitoring, redundancy in sensor inputs, and secure over-the-air update channels to mitigate software vulnerabilities. The system's AI algorithms can learn from driver behavior to personalize responsiveness, such as adjusting braking sensitivity and lane change aggressiveness. Independent testing by Clean Technica reported that God's Eye C achieves an average of over 1,000 kilometers of autonomous driving between required human interventions on highways, surpassing comparable metrics for Tesla's FSD system. Car News China notes that God's Eye C's sensor suite enables parking accuracy within 2 centimeters, facilitating precise automated parking maneuvers. In on-road trials, the mid-tier God's Eye B has been observed performing urban NOA tasks, such as turning at intersections and navigating complex city traffic, with minimal driver override. Despite these achievements, user feedback highlights variability in performance under heavy rain, snow, and poorly marked roads, where LiDAR and radar fusion may struggle with occlusions and false positives. BYD continues to refine its algorithms through OTA updates, addressing edge cases and sensor calibration issues to enhance reliability. God's Eye has drawn favorable comparisons to Tesla's FSD and other Chinese ADAS platforms such as Huawei's Qiankun, XPeng's XNGP, and NIO's NAD, particularly in terms of sensor fusion and functional breadth. Unlike Tesla's camera-only approach, God's Eye variants leverage radar, ultrasonic sensors, and LiDAR in higher tiers, which proponents argue delivers more reliable performance in diverse conditions. However, experts caution that both L2+ systems can be prone to misuse if drivers overestimate their capabilities, underscoring the need for clear user education and robust driver monitoring. While Tesla's FSD has yet to gain L3 approval in China, God's Eye B and A are positioned to achieve Level 3 functionality pending regulatory clearance, thus potentially giving BYD a temporary advantage in highway autonomy. Nonetheless, long-term leadership in autonomous driving will depend on continued algorithmic improvements, mapping accuracy, and global regulatory harmonization. Hope you enjoyed our video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified on our upcoming videos.